everyone. Labas, Olet, здравствуйте. How are you all doing? This is Jurgita with Magic Pan Crafts, and I'm starting October. Can you believe it? Everybody is going pretty much dark October, Halloween, getting ready. And what do you see is a Santa's Journey stocking. So just want to show you for my vlogging what I have left to do. As you can see, that's what I've done. So all of the bottom is finished. I believe there might be a couple of snowflakes to put in, but that's all it's done. And yes, the Santa still is like a ghost, well, because it's not Christmas, right? So that's what I'm starting. Last time I did, it was in July, Christmas in July type thing. And I'll be working. I'm hoping to finish this before Christmas and maybe even FFOing it. So we'll see how long it can last with Christmas spirit, because I really love Halloween. So that's it for now. Until later. It is Thursday morning, and that's pretty much what I've been working the last few days. Is one of these would be Santa stocking. So I've been doing just some greenery, filling in on both sides, different colors. So that's one of the works that I'll continue work today still. And here's my Washington crossing. So this is about a half of the page of page 14. So so it's almost like 20 more width left, because it doesn't go exactly with the line. And I wanna, since I'm doing counting X by X by certain times, so by tomorrow, that would be great if I can finish this piece. I'll try to concentrate heavily, but I don't know how much I can do. But it's going well. So that would be 4 pages width about here total. So if you look kind of back, you can see just some shadings, blues and grays, like blues coming in here. And just been busy. One of my kids about to go to Washington DC with a school trip for like total 5 days, and we're packing yesterday and buying some things and snacks, and he needed the phone for that. So I'll have to take some stuff to school today. Busy. All right, till next. It's the morning on Saturday, the 6th of October, and I'll show you what I've been working past few days and a cross stitch. So here it is. As you see, I started filling a little bit like a background snowdrift filled in, did more back stitching, so you can actually have a view of his beard, although he's still blind, poor guy of mine, and his hand is more pronounced. And I've been hammering at the tree, little different colors and the blends in here that's going on. There are a couple more spots to fill in, and then there of course will be like a snow and all the golden couching happening, and tree is gonna continue, and then it's gonna start a little house there, etc, etc. So it's somehow it's going very slowly, but I'll show you why this one was going slowly. That's why. So because I finished that same my needle was burning the thread, burning the fabric. I finished the page 14 on my Washington crossing. So I calculated, you see this needle here, that's how much I've done in 1 month. So 3 pages considered by this, how it's printed in a pattern. So I'm very excited. I'm ahead of time, as I hoped. You know, it's always good to be ahead, because you know, you never know when you can, when you cannot stitch. So in 1 month to do all of this, besides other parts, is I think great. So I'm kind of a little bit tired of this. I wanted to make a quota and turn in for my salad, which I had to do like 3,000 or 3,500 stitches, Lithuanian group on Facebook. So of course I did way more, double than that. So that's what I've been working in the past few days, those two pieces, and I'll show you what I'm planning to work on this week. Ta-da! Summer ball. This big long scene that's from like a Pride and Prejudice type thing. I'll show you what I've done up until this point where I'm gonna start. So as you see, the colors are much brighter than what I printed of the magazine. And I kind of got it here loose, so I have to reposition my Q-snap. But I need to find, because I had it printed all in black and white, but there's some back stitching that actually is not all black, so I need to find where it goes. So the girl is done, you know, except like back stitching her face, because they look very weird, isn't it, when it's like just a blob. So that's what was for these two guys. It was just weird colors, and then it's gonna be looking much better. And this girl is also like done, so you can see the another guy's shape. I think it's a guy. Let's see in the picture where it is. Yes, this red suit, army guy. So I'll be working on that, and exciting is still this candle. It just makes me laugh, this little ghost playing robot. So that's how tall it is. There's some more stitches left to do on the bottom for a carpet, the floor, and this is going to be one of my works. I kind of missed it, so I'm excited to go back to it. And another one is going to be bigger. So next one is going to be Beloved by Heaven and Earth Designs. The couple, I think it's like Rowan and Irene, something like that. So this is how much I've done. I'm doing on a 14 count colonial half stitch. So that's what the guy is looking. You can see his tattoo. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's my hand, and that's not even down fully to his nose. So this is gonna be biggie for me in a size, not just a project. Yeah, remember when you look up close, all these things kinda like in the eye, you see all the shading. It looks weird and the black, but you're supposed to look from further away, so it kind of blends in. So I'm using 4 threads over 1 on 14 count, and again I'm reminding you that I hand dyed this white Ada cloth that was already soft. I think it's called soft cloth. And because I didn't want to have like a white background when I'm stitching dark threads, and so I figured out this kind of color is going to be in between a light shade and a fully dark shade. So this couple has been calling me for a while, and I'm so eager to get back to it. So I think that's like at the page size between those markings. Maybe I haven't been marking my like, you know, 10 by 10 things, so I'm just going loosely kind of thing, and I'm doing like 1 page at a time, and it's kind of because his hair like flowing, so it kind of extends in the next page. So and as you see, I'm parking, so I had to get it back to my Q-snaps, because I don't have that kind of wide frame in either side, because it's going to be longer than it's wide, so the width doesn't fit in any kind of frame. So that's what's exciting, and I've been working, I'll show you quickly, for my craft show, doing this little guy. So I've been pre-cutting by hand all the parts, and slowly putting together. So that's it. My husband is supposed to come home today after a long comparatively trip. Instead of a couple days for work, he had to been staying for a whole week, and my middle son is in Washington DC and surrounding area with his class trip, so it's very exciting for him. And he got to see I think like Parliament making some kind of decision, and saw some people going by White House gathering, probably for protest. So that's it for now. There's plenty of things going on in kids. One kid's going sleepover, another kid is going to the senior dance, and so it's our weekend's gonna be full. So I don't know how much stitching I'm gonna do, but I think that's it for now. I'll see you later. It's a Monday morning. Happy holiday to US people. For us, it's day off from school, so my early in the morning had to wake up. My son came back from Washington D.C. They seen Mount Vernon, Ford's Theater. They saw all kinds of different places, memorials, and visited cemetery, Arlington Cemetery, and the memorial by Pentagon, all kinds of different places. He's excited and tired. My senior kid from high school has friends over, so it's a bunch of guys now in the basement. So not much to do in the stitching, but as you can see, this is what I've done over the last few days. I just concentrated so far on this piece. So last time it was like down to here with this profile. So I finished the girl's dress, finished the background up here, and some in moving in different pages. The guy's jacket is done. I haven't backstitched his face yet, and just starting on his pantaloons or pants looking, and started to fill in the bottom. So because the rugs are going like all that way, and having fun. I haven't pulled out my beloved yet, but I will do probably next couple of days. Right now I'm really working on this one, and it's not letting me go. I know some ladies on Facebook saying, you know, is anybody seeing my stitching frog? I think my stitching frog ate your frogs, because I could barely sleep. It's just I can't eat. I can't do anything else practically. It's just stitching is calling me like crazy, and seems like there's not enough hours in the day to do. But of course you have to have you know, house stuff and the life things that interfering to me. So that's all for now. It's working. So I'm excited. Can't wait to see. There's still lots of fabric left to work on the whole scenery, but it's fun. All right, see how much I can. So I don't remember if I showed you this, but when the Joann's had 40% off sale, that's how I was getting some thread. Like for bigger projects, Mirabilia or any others, I kind of went and kind of collected separately, wrote down which project it's going to be for. Like this is going to be for Adam and Eve by I think Shakespeare Spedler or some others. So I kind of had it purchased separately, and right away I asked to put in a separate bags. I kind of keep those bags with me all in a purse, so if there's a sale going on, I just bring them and just keep it like that. So it's, for me, it's easier to figure out like which thread goes to where. Got some regular loose threads that I was missing for some of the projects, but that's how I go shopping for big amounts of threads. Also went and bought this DMC diamond thread. I have never tried this before. Was thinking of using this for like a castles in the sky pattern. We'll see. I wanted like to stitch on a dark blue variegated fabric, and I thought it would be nice with the white. That's one of the purchases. Also, I got from a local beading shop this Nymo black thread. I've never tried black Nymo. I think I might have tried the white before, but that's how it came, and it had all kinds of different colors. Also went to the local, I think it was TJ Maxx, and I got this bunt pen to make like a little pincushion things versus like a short. I know some of you done in a short little pants, but I thought this would kind of be cute also. You know, it has some kind of pattern outside. It's very heavy, those bun pants. And try to get some Christmas ribbon for some of those projects to finish. So it's wired. Always good to use a coupon. And for those little ornaments that not going to be framed, I thought that might be interesting to do. Is I got those round ornament wooden pieces, so it's a good amount in here. It's a 6, and you can, I guess, attach something stitched in here, and back side could be put like a felt or a Christmas fabric or something like that happening. So I thought that was something new to try on. So those were my regular purchases recently. Okay, so I'm gonna go start stitching. Good morning. Today is the 12th of October in the morning, and I'm showing you my beloved what I've stitched. And you can kind of see the shading. That's, you know, I did feathering, but I started a new floss, and I think it was the same dye lot, but it looks different than this. And I'm hoping that, you know, after washing it will turn out okay. So I'll show you what, how much I've done in the past few days. So you see all that orange colored out. That's what I've done since I picked her up last. All like with the pen in the black. It was done previously. And I'll talk to you about a little bit something different I'm doing. So I'm doing what's called 10 days 100 stitches challenge, and I with one of the Lithuanian Facebook groups. And I entered 4 items for this. One of them is this one. So you have to, every day by midnight, not my time, but Lithuanian time, I have to turn in pictures every 10 days, like I said, every night, showing that I've done like 100 crosses. Or since I'm doing this in a half cross, so it would be at least 200 of these. So we're playing a little game like this. It's a challenge to kind of pick up the stuff that you think you don't want to stitch a lot, or just want to get some progress done. So that was one of my works. And for me, that midnight becomes like 4 p.m. So I started yesterday right after 4 p.m., maybe 4:30. So I put in some stitches and I stopped, and I'll show you what I picked other things to do. Here is my next challenge piece, is the summer gathering. So that's where I am so far before. So I have to do today before 4 o'clock 3 different projects. So one of them is this. And you can kind of tell woman's form and somebody else, right? If you kind of close off, it's like a ghost in there. So I'll be putting some stitches in here. So that would be project number 2. And this one is my 3rd project for this challenge, is this Chinese snow leopard. I stitched it not too long ago. You can see it in my previous videos. So it should be very easy, you know, just follow the colors and just make sure I have to calculate how much I've done. I don't want to go under, because once you miss reporting with the picture, you're out of the game with that project. So anyway, this one is 3rd, and this is my 4th one. Of course, you know, I have to do all kinds of challenges with this one besides the 100 stitches per day for 10 days. I'm doing a new challenge with different Lithuanian Stitchers Facebook group that we're starting again from beginning, like every month. You have to stitch at least 500, and then it adds and doubles. But we're doing like extra specials. Those who finished the last challenge, that was 3,000 stitches per month. We're adding, so we're kind of continuing. So this month's supposed to be 3,500, which is about my monthly quota that I have to do. Well, a little bit less than that. So it's my monthly quota, so I can do, and we're gonna play all the way until there's only one lady left, I guess. I don't think any guys doing that challenge, but we'll just each month add 500 extra stitches and see who can handle the most. One lady did like 11,000 stitches in a month, and of course you had to show, you know, progress between and before and after picture. So that's number 4. So I have lots of stitching ahead of me and not a lot of time because, you know, the life and stuff. So I'll see you later a bit. Hello, this is 16th of October morning, or I should say afternoon. And as you can see, our trees are still having green leaves starting to fall. So, and further in, there's a construction of apartment buildings way across the street, so they make some noise right now. But it's super cold outside already. At night we had like a freezing temperature, so it would be like 0 Celsius and 32 they said it was in Fahrenheit. So I'll show you what I've been working on. So this little guy is what I've been working on, prepping for my craft show. I don't know if any of you know, I had like a Facebook page put for some of the items I was thinking about selling, including different handmade greeting cards and things. I need to revamp it, so if you have any tips, I'm pretty bad with technology. They don't like me. Electricity doesn't love me either. I keep exploding light bulbs, and like cash registers slow down around me, stop working, so I probably sent out a lot of electricity through my body. So anyway, I've done this, and while working, look what I found in the stores. Dark chocolate. Oh my gosh, that's delicious. I don't like a lot of light milky chocolate, so I prefer dark chocolate. So that's what kept me entertaining. Now on to stitching. So I don't think I've told you, probably it was maybe last week, I received my round robin back, my very first round robin I participated in. So I got permission to use the name, so it's Vicky from Reading and Stitching on a floss tube. So she wrote me a very nice card in there, and these are the 3 pieces that other ladies stitch in different parts of US. So I told them specifically not to bother. This is Brooks Books, free patterns. I told her not to bother with them stitching lines, because I'm gonna be making in like a probably flat folds, and I'm not gonna use this. Is I made the framing just to kind of know where to stitch, so I left enough room in between to kind of cut it and fold it later on. So I think I'm gonna continue with the next round robin with these particular pieces. I suggested just pick any of the 24 patterns that you wanted to stitch, and just stitch it. So I'm very excited, get it? I mean, look at this. I know there's interesting patterns going on with these little guys, and it's all the back stitched, and a little mouse. Reminds me of Nutcracker. So Christmas is coming, right? And with the cold weather, it makes me want to drink more coffee. I'm not much of the cocoa drinker, but coffee, I love it. And I drink tea, because some of the tea can help you when you're even sick. And also Vicky found this, got it for me, this magazine. It's old one, I mean 2004. And she knew I wanted a beautiful tree. There's similar tree like a Mirabilia, and there's she had like a special edition ones for each year, I think, but it's gonna be amazing. And there's a couple more patterns that I really loved in this magazine, so thanks so much, Vicky. That's great. It was a very nice surprise. So if you never participated in the round robin, I recommend it. You know, there's a Facebook group for that, for different countries and different types of fabric that you prefer to stitch on. So there's all kinds of choices. So that's what I received. Now what I've been stitching on. So one of the works I've been working on is Habanero Designed, called Beloved. And I've been using this pattern and 3 more in one of the challenges that I decided to join. It's 10 days, at least 100 stitches. So I put 4 different projects to work on. So I'll show you how much I've done. We had to kind of take a picture where we started, and then every day at by midnight Lithuanian time, for me it would be 4 p.m. We had to post a picture of how much we've done. So that's what I've done. As you see, his face is like way over here. So the guy's hair is like right here, all those waves. And now I'm getting back into the little bit mess. I had very good luck getting lots of 3/10 to stitch with a little bit of a mix, but I'm gonna start going like towards the end. It's so exciting. It makes me want to stitch more and more. And since I'm doing this half stitch, oh, it's shiny white behind it, I have to do 200 at least half stitches, so which I've been doing, and sometimes even more. Right now we're in a day 5. So that's one of my projects. From far you can see it's kind of those in between spaces starting to disappear. So this snow leopard is my second time working on a challenge, and I'm doing just pretty much just 100 stitches. You can see filling out between his eye and nose, this part, and going in here and done some in there. So I'm just doing kind of minimum 100. I put in like 105 crosses each day, and it really makes a difference, you know, if you do every day. So it's very easy, relaxing. I usually do that late at night before bed, so I don't have to think hard. And it's 14 count fabric, and it's pre-printed, so it's very super easy to do. So this is how much I've done in the past few days with this guy. So as you see, this is my third project. Is designed by Sandy Littlejohn, and somebody sent me pictures of different similar style pictures that she's done, but it's in a different era, different time periods, like 1950s and so on. But I still like this the most. So I've done the floors, and there's a lady's dress and a guy's pants and like a stockings, like this guy's sort of already showing up. I still haven't done back stitching. I need to open up where I've saved with some color for back stitching in my laptop that I'm trying very hard to get charged. That's my problem. So I'm really hoping I can do that, otherwise, you know, it would look very weird. I'm still doing the skin 1/1, as you see. So this is how much I've done so far, and occasionally I put in 200 stitches, sometimes just 100, depends how crazy busy is the day. So that's my third project for that challenge, and now I'll show you the fourth. And ta-da! This is my fourth giant one that I'm participating in a previous challenge, also in Lithuanian Facebook group, that had to do like every, if you remember, every month you had to stitch 500 extra stitches. So we reached 3,000, and there was plenty of us still left that were managing to stitch it enough. So somebody suggested, and we all like agreed, that we'll sort of restart the same challenge. So those who want to do just a little bit, they'll start with 300, no, anyway, start with a small amount, and those who want it, they can continue. So for example, until November 4th, since I'm continuing a big challenge, really big challenge, I have to make 3,500 stitches, which is approximately 1 page. So you see my needle here, that's where the page start. So that is about my 3,600 something is my self-imposed approximate amount of stitches I have to already make per month. So right now I'm just about done 2/3 of a page. So I still gonna have to go past that to make it, but I'm participating in that, and sometimes I can do per day just like 100 like I did today, and sometimes I do like a column per day. Luckily I don't have a lot of colors, but we'll be going with this expanding amount of stitches until there's like only 1 or 2 or 3 left. I don't remember what they're gonna decide. So it's gonna be really challenging because I'll be traveling, looking right now for plane tickets to visit my parents. So I'm gonna be gone for a couple months, and so I have to really catch up to not to fall out of that. But it's starting to look good. Again, for those who haven't seen this, is giant George Washington crossing Delaware River project, and my giant piece is gonna be just a blimp in the sky, literally. That's my corner. From what I could see in the chart, I'm just having top right corner of the sky. And I have a pattern here, so I will show you again the new full size, the width at least. But that's what I'm working. And I sometimes put updates in my Instagram account, but I mean, you couldn't tell how much I've done because it's all the same kind of blur, but you can really see darkened spots like going here and the lighter ones there. Yep, so I'm gonna be working on that for a while. So you probably, I might not even show much in other updates of mine. And couple more things to finish this video is what to show you. Maybe I'll show you something instead of staring at this. So I posted on a Stitch Mania page, and in case you haven't seen it there, there was somebody was asking questions, how do I order kits and other items from Russian websites online. So I'm gathering all information and all the questions that you guys would like to be answered, any helpful information about that. So if you have any questions, just put it in the comments below. I'll try to find the most interesting or most popular and safest websites to go to if you'd like to order, because it's a lot of cute stuff in there too. Wow. Yeah, it's hard for me sometimes to pick what I want to stitch, and I watch all their new kits and products coming out, and there a lot of them so beautiful too. So if you have any questions or check out some websites that you've looked at, let me know. And the last thing is Girl Scout thing. If you live somewhere, you know, in the middle of the woods or so, you might not even know that the Girl Scouts right now are selling Girl Scout candy, nuts, and subscription magazines. One of them is just cross stitch. So I've subscribed through my daughter's website, and you can do, you know, a couple of years at a time. There's all kinds of magazines. Also online, they have candles made in USA by handicapped people. There's tumblers that are plastic and stainless steel that are very good and popular right now everywhere with team logos. So that's great for like a Christmas present. So anyway, to sum it up, I'm pitching if you haven't been approached by any Girl Scouts and you're looking for items like that, you can order online and have it shipped to your house. I believe it's $60 you spend, you get a totally free shipping. So you can look online, and I'll if you'd like to support my daughter, I'll post her online ID with the link. You can at least check it out and browse it. And if you know any local Girl Scouts, support them. I know that they're looking for you know, sell for prizes until 22nd of October, but the online sale still continue to support their troops for a bit longer than that. So I think that's it. My if you look or even buy something from her link, thank you very much ahead of time. If not, then it's okay. You know, if you wanna look up some other local Girl Scouts, you're welcome to do that. And I know a lot of people ask about the cookies, and cookies is gonna start right after New Year in January. So that's it. I'm gonna finish this. I have to put it all together. The international competition of Sweet Adeline's Women's A Cappella Barbershop is starting today, and you can watch it on a webcast for free. Of course, they're asking, you know, for donations to support the webcasting. So I'll try to put that link below. It ends at the Saturday night with the chorus finals. So ladies from all over the world is gonna be there with their choruses or quartets or just supporting their family and friends. All right, I think I blurbed enough information at you, and I hope you're all staying warm for those who are in the colder climate, and you're not sick, and taking enough vitamins and soaking up the sun. So that's all for now. This was Jurgita with Magic Pawn Crafts, and you can look also my picture updates on Instagram. So that's it. Bye.